Hello everyone, this is JPL, and today I'm joined with...
Christopher!
Yes, and we are a podcast name in brackets. So, Christopher, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That's nice to hear. Anyway, do you have anything for us today?
A few things. First off, did you see the Eternals trailer or not?
The Eternals trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super boring.
I don't know what they're going to do with this. I'm going to see it, but it's like...
Honestly, of all the Marvel things, I think this is the most boring thing that I'm least interested in.
So you were more interested in Captain Marvel?
I was more interested in Shang-Chi.
I feel like... Right now, I feel like they're focusing more on the cinematic, landscapes than necessarily the plot for the trailer, so we'll see. I don't know.
Even then, these are a bunch of characters that no one really knows or cares about.
Well, that was the same case with Guardians of the Galaxy, so who knows what will happen.
Except the trailer was much more interesting and made people want to go.
That makes sense. At this point, there are two things that are going to drive people to see it. Number one, the fact that it's Marvel. Some people are going to see it because it's the MCU. And second off, because the director recently won an Academy Award. So people are going to see it because, they want to see what she's doing. You know what I mean?
Plus, isn't this her second film?
No, she's, I think, done more than two. Just what? Is this her second film? Well, then she did a pretty darn good job with her first one, then.
Let me try and figure this out real quick. Because there's a bit of misinformation going around.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so not second, but two. About three or four, yeah.
All I know is that my professor really likes this director, so...
Never heard of these movies. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, the Eternals. I don't care.
Some people are freaking out, and I'm like, it looks like a movie.
They're either probably the comic know-it-alls.
Or... No, I think there's some, MCU stans who are literally just MCU stans and don't really care about the comics, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Especially looking on Twitter. Seems like there's a lot of those.
It's yay, diversity. Yay, Bollywood.
We'll see what'll happen. Alright, my next thing. Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, that's my big thing.
Oh, then we'll wait on that. Amazon and MGM.
Yes.
Did you see that?
I heard something happened.
It happened today, or news broke today of it being official.
The MGM was bought by Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, that means Amazon is more powerful and more bigger and more anything than ever.
So they own Metro Golden Mayer,
yeah.
Which is a lot of films, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's the old classics. Well, that's good. Maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not.
Oh, 8.5 billion deal.
Yep.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, this is the oldest film studio.
Yeah. It's really crazy seeing how just we're less and less film studios, and the ones that are existing are, this one has to now be bought by Amazon to survive.
Yeah, I mean, what's left? No one.
Weren't we talking about this a week or two ago?
About what?
I thought we were it's Disney and Warner and Sony.
I mean, Warner doesn't really own itself anymore. They're owned by AT&T, which actually Warner is now being sold to Discovery.
I
Which
cannot keep up
I
with
read
crap.
that news and it's like
Yeah.
Discovery of all the places to be sold to, Discovery, who creates such classics such as HGTV and all the other
We're gonna
sci-fi
get
channel, normal life, reality TV stuff.
we're gonna
They
finally get
now
Harley
own
Quinn on our
Warner Brothers.
HGTV.
No,
That's
we're
gonna
not.
be. Oh
Although
yes,
we
we
might.
might.
They might. They might
No.
create Discovery Max, combining HBO Max and Discovery. You can watch Game of Thrones right next to HGTV and Duck Dynasty.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. So let's go back to Powerpuff Girls. Do you
Yes,
want to say anything, or do I say my stuff first, or?
your stuff came later than my stuff.
Well, I was gonna send you. There was stuff trending about a potential script.
I know. Yes.
So is that what you want to talk about?
Yes, the script leak came out.
Yes. If it's real, it probably is.
So, I read it. It came out. It's like, oh, look, a script
Wait,
leak.
the full script.
I don't think the full script. Maybe, yeah, the full script, maybe, but they just sent it out in screenshots.
I read some of the screenshots.
Oh my gosh, this is like some of the worst stuff I'd ever read.
And there was
Like,
one tweet that said, I learned something today. After reading the script, I realized that I can write.
yeah. So, yeah, the script leaked was not. It's not great. 99% of script leaks are fake, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one's like, could be real, could be not. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm gonna read this just to see, because they're funny anyway. I read it, it was just so bad. It's like, oh, this can't be real. Next day, all the screenshots were taken down due to copyright.
Really?
Yes, so they were copyrighted, which made everyone go and look at that and say, "Oh my gosh, those
They
were
are
real."
real. Oh my gosh.
Uh, so that was not my happy feelings yesterday. On top of that, we had that news come out, which I retweeted, actually, that the live-action Powerpuff Girls pilot got turned out to be too campy, says the CW CEO. It didn't feel as rooted in reality. And I read that, and it was like, oh no, really? I mean, like, that's a good and a bad thing. It's like, yeah, this show is not good for this thing. But it's also like, too campy isn't exactly what I would call the script. I call the script horrendous. But too campy, says the CEO. My hope is the campiness isn't the recreation when they had those costumes on. I hope that's not the campiness that we're talking about, because that's what the show needs. Not the rooted in reality part. Nobody wants that for this.
Right.
By the way, we have a confirmation on our lesbian character.
Well, unless they change stuff.
They're not going to change that. They're going to keep that.
But I predicted it. Like,
we all
that's what they're
predicted
going to
it.
do with it.
Like,
Yeah.
I knew who it was going to be. Pretty much. And it is. Such a cliche. And, like, they're changing so much of the backstory. Just so they can, like, do stuff. Like, our main villain, Mojo Jojo, isn't actually a monkey.
I mean, I don't even know how you would do a monkey for this, but at the same time, this is what you signed up to do. You have to translate what you decided
He's a
to
man.
do.
A man scientist who got turned into a monkey or something. And
Wait,
he has...
what?
Yeah, like, that's what they're doing. They're going to do this whole plot twist where their father actually didn't invent them like Mojo did, and his father got the credit for. which is like this convoluted stuff that only happens on the CW. And it's like, no, not Mojo. And Mojo's dead, apparently. Because
In the CW?
in the script leak, Mojo's dead. One of them killed him, which is like, oh. So that means the sun is... Oh. Oh. Okay.
Huh. So...
okay. Yeah, I'm not excited for the show at all.
I have a question, though. Are you still planning to watch it or not?
I don't really want to. I want nothing to do with this show. And yet, you kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see what they do to our girls.
Yeah, I'm looking at my saved tweets, and there's one long thread with a ton of screenshots, and I don't see it in there anymore, so...
Yeah. Well, they didn't take down every single one of those tweets, that's for sure. But
yeah,
majority of them.
And some of them are like, the other reboot wasn't that bad after all.
It's like, we thought that reboot was bad. Like, it's really bad. But this? My gosh.
There were some hilarious lines, though.
Oh, no. They weren't hilarious, though.
No, there was one in particular that's so funny, but I cannot...
Can you think of the context?
No, it was a really stupid line. That's all I remember.
Okay. Was it like moveon.org?
Oh, that was bad.
That was so bad. That was so bad.
That seems like something like that was a DC show for teens. You know what I mean?
Sure. Blossom's fine. I saw her on Insta that she had a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted. And I saw on Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences. Like,
what is that?
Who talks like that? Coming back here is probably triggering in quotation marks for her. Why? Because she's the one who killed Mojo? I mean, moveon.org?
Why?
Like, that's... No one talks like that.
I know.
Moveon.org.
That is literally teens. Literally teens.
No, they don't talk like that.
Well, I mean,
Boss,
that's how Disney
wake
thinks
up,
that
or we're gonna leak your nudes everywhere.
Why?
That worked on you once. And then there's the part where Buttercup is in bed with a lady.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find that one line, though. It was so hilariously bad. Like, it was funny. It was more funny than bad, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean?
This line out of context. You mean she's not a white man?
Yeah, I think it's obvious.
You hear about reverse discrimination, but until it happens to you, no offense, you totally earned your position. Optics don't hurt, though. What the heck is this?
It's a bunch of random lines. That's what it is.
There's a narrator for this show. Interesting.
How do you feel about the narrator?
Unlike our prodigal Powerpuff, Mojo's son, Jojo. Okay. Stayed in Townsville. Indeed, his dedication to the city had carried him all the way to public office. He was the youngest person ever elected mayor of Townsville. Unfortunately for him, a second term looks unlikely.
It's like they're trying to make a kids show with that narrator.
It's like they're trying something. It's like,
oh, I found the line. I'm here to pick up the bi-curious townies.
Oh my gosh, yes. That. That is my gosh. Who?
That is my favorite line.
I've delivered on everything I promised except free gelato Fridays, and that's only because the perfect scoop turned out to be a front for meth trafficking. Alicia Lawrence has no experience. She's impulsive and reactionary. What is going on? Like, what? 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 I don't understand.
It makes all the other CW shows look better, right?
Yes. How do you make Batwoman look much better than this?
So,
Uh,
depression is real.
I mean, I'm curious to see what this pilot is, because man,
This is what I'm curious. Is that just the pilot they're rewriting? Did they rewrite more of the show? Or are they keeping this episode?
here's the
Are
thing.
they rewriting everything?
Here's the thing.
What are they doing?
They have to focus on their pilot first, because
Okay.
their pilot is what greenlits the show.
They're already freaking shooting the show. So they're going to reshoot.
They're shooting the pilot.
They're shooting the pilot. So they actually went to they went all the way to shoot the pilot and then realized after they shot the pilot, wait, this is not good.
No, I think like they finished the pilot, sent it into their CEO, and it's like, you know what, this is not good. So they're gonna redo that.
But wasn't there the thing that when what's that? No, there was the pictures of them shooting in the stupid dresses.
What about that? Yes.
So it seems like they shot something.
That's for the pilot.
So what I'm saying is that they wrote the pilot, thought it was good, they shot it, then realized it was bad, then going back to rewrite it.
It's like, I don't think they realized it. They sent it thinking it was great, and then it's like, you know what, this is not great. We're gonna have to redo this. Normally, at this point, the show just doesn't go forward. But they feel like they really think that people want this show.
How do people?
Because like you sent me that that article,
Mm-hmm.
and where it says, like, I have to click on it now. The series will be reworked and will film a new pilot sometime later this year. That wasn't it. There was more. There was more to it though. There was more to it. There was something about significant interest.
The
In the
show
series.
generated significant interest from the time it was first reported as being in development and was seen as a strong contender for a pickup going into pilot season.
There you go.
Significant interest. Do they what now? Reading that, I'm wondering, do they mean significant interest as in terms of buzz online, or significant interest from
I think
executives?
it's buzz online. Like, it has to be.
Which
It's like,
makes
oh
sense
my
because
gosh,
this is
people
a
are
big deal to a
talking
lot of
about it.
people.
It's been trending every time new stuff comes out. That means people really want this show. In reality, all the stuff that's being said is, oh my gosh, no, don't ever do this show. Stop doing your show. Stop it. They did the show.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And I think that is significant interest.
It does not. People don't make sense.
Honestly, the people I think who are for the show are mainly the people who want girl power.
Mm-hmm. Well, but even
And they
a good job
sacrifice
at it.
quality just to have the girl power. Which, yeah, girl power is important, but quality is also important as well.
And also, it's important to treat the women right and not give them terrible shows like that.
I'm just so I'm not happy. I'm looking at these images of them, of just them, like,
Mhm.
and I don't like it. It just looks bad. Uh,
So when it drops, we're gonna watch it and we're gonna love it and we're gonna laugh so hard that we're gonna hate it. Or the other way around. I don't know. Why?
I'm just reading some more of this stuff.
And that is the we're not done recording, guys, but
Oh
if
my
you are
gosh.
not interested,
Oh my gosh.
we're just gonna cry over the script for the rest of the episode. So
It's been 20 minutes already? Wow.
has it?
It has. And we're just gushing, like, we're saying the exact same thing. People don't know what it is we're gushing over or hating over, actually. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm just reading more and more of this, and it's so it's so not Powerpuff Girls. It's like they're trying to be witty, but they're not doing it right. Like,
Well,
this is, guys, how can you turn down an evil recon mission, especially when said mission would make a perfect storyline for my documentary? Bubbles is back. Buttercup's line. Not to be confused with your other film, Bubbles on Her Back. Hey-oh.
that was so funny.
Oh my gosh. I mean, sure, I
There's
get
never
I get the
good.
idea of giving that to Buttercup because she does do that those mocking type of lines, but it's like, no, I don't believe that. No. Uh,
Like it was never gonna be good to begin with, but we thought they would at least try to put some effort.
like, what, like, what? Yeah, yeah. Now he just states rando beaker bunnies and science hose.
You know what? I'm surprised there has. I thought there'd be like major cursing, but then again, it's a TV show.
There will be, but it's like in serious moments.
So, well, yeah, this show's not serious whatsoever.
It's seriously bad. That's what it is.
This is what I'm wondering. What are these girls thinking? Like, are these girls like the actresses? Like, are they happy or not? Like, do do they think this was like? Did they think it was good? They probably thought it was a good idea in the first place. But then, are they happy in how this is turning out?
Honestly,
Because they're
you can never
about to
know.
become the biggest laughing stocks, and
Because
I don't want it to be that way for them. You know what I mean?
I don't think they'd ever be vocal about something like that. Because it's like, it's their job. And like, if they're talking trash about their job, then that means like they're less likely to be rehired for said jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we're never really gonna know about that.
We may know in the future.
Hmm?
We may know in the future.
When they're old, maybe.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, I remember working that show. It was such hot garbage. It's I mean, I was just so fired up while reading all that stuff yesterday. That's like,
I wish I saw.
I messaged you. It's like, Christopher, when? Like, as soon as possible. When are we gonna do this podcast? I have to get this off my chest. We
No.
should probably move on to some other subject.
There is nothing else to talk about.
There's nothing else to talk about, just more Powerpuff Girl garbage.
Yeah.
Seems legit to me. Anyway,
Somehow they thought this was a good idea. Somehow.
I'm 23 now.
That doesn't matter. Powerpuff Girls suck. Or at least this new thing.
My cat's now 4 years old.
That sucks too, because Powerpuff Girls suck. Nothing matters anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, so how does it feel being 23?
I'm old.
How does it feel that as soon as you turn 23, that that this happens?
Honestly, that doesn't really mean anything. But it's like, I'm 23 now. It means I have no excuse to not be hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm not an adolescent anymore.
I'm glad you realized that.
I'm an adult. And I hate that, because I just want to do nothing all day.
Well, I'm glad you finally realized that.
It's like, I know that. It's like, I know this. It's not like a final realization. It's just like, oh no, I don't have much of an excuse.
You sound depressed about it.
I miss being a kid.
But at the same time, there's an aspect where it's not fun thing in the past.
Like, I could do whatever I want and not be expected to pay taxes. That's what being a kid is all about.
That is what being a kid is all about.
Yep.
You said your cat is now...
She's now 4 years old.
4 years old?
Yes.
And so did you do anything special for the cat?
Nope.
No.
I just gave her my love.
And okay. So
She's
the
sleeping
cat
on
was
the
happy
bed
enough.
right now.
Okay. So, in other news,
Yes.
new Powerpuff Girls suck.
It's like we're so stuck on this concept. It's like,
I don't know what else to talk about. Like, I really don't know.
we had a week. You had that time spent with your family friend or something.
We could have talked about, what was that? Hulk 2003.
Did we not talk about that movie?
Yeah, I don't know if we did. Was that? I was at your house. Was it last Tuesday?
Yes, it was.
So we didn't talk about it.
We did not talk about that.
But we don't care anymore.
I mean, we could talk about that, I guess.
Because the new Powerpuff Girls suck, and that's all we care about at this point.
I should probably change that episode title on. Because I thought we talked about that then. Okay.
So you didn't even listen to the episode?
I don't listen to the episode after I record them.
So you gave wrong information about the episode.
Yes.
Sean. At least you should know what the episode has, so you can...
Here's the thing, like, I thought that we recorded it, because we do it with, I don't know. It's like, I had, like, one topic that I knew we'd talk about, but the other one I wasn't so sure about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know we talked about it after we watched the movie.
Right.
Which made me think that we did.
Yeah. We didn't have a crap ton to talk about it, except the fact that it was better than the 2008 Hulk.
Yes, it was.
And that's pretty much all I really have to say about it.
Okay.
I mean, like, can you think of anything? I can't.
It was much nicer.
Yeah, it's so much more enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like the pace, like the pace. Like, I did not like the pace of the original, not the original, but you know what I mean.
2008, yeah. I mean, this one was much slower, definitely, but
so
it was much more purposeful.
Yeah.
Much better music, in my opinion.
I didn't pay as much. Oh, at least the music wasn't crap loud.
Crap loud?
Like, the other thing was just, like, so loud. I'm just like...
Sure. Crap loud. Yeah.
Crap loud. Don't know why I said that, but crap loud.
Yeah. Crap loud.
Crap loud.
Or some very loud crap. I don't know.
Crap loud.
What's
Sorry,
so funny?
You should stop.
About what? Powerpuff Girls? Like, yeah, we've been on that for so many times now.
No, about the phrase crap loud.
Oh, okay.
It just hit me how funny it is.
It's not really funny, but yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's funnier than the new Powerpuff Girls.
Have we run out of things to talk about?
Yes, we have. Because
Already?
I went through my list. You only had one thing to talk about.
Yes.
We hate the new Powerpuff Girls. There really isn't. You don't like New Eternals, but New Eternals is better than new Powerpuff Girls.
We'll
Right?
see. We'll see.
Right?
I I mean, I don't know. I might be more interested in Powerpuff Girls than Eternals. Who knows?
You know what? That's actually a fair point.
Like it's not so much that I think the Eternals suck. It's just like I don't care. It's like who are these people? I don't know. They look boring.
Yeah.
I know a few actors, but they're not enough to get me into the seat. In fact, why'd they hire them? I don't know.
You don't know.
It's that thing where it's like, you gotta hire these big name actors for these roles.
How many big names was it? Like everybody that were big names, or was it just a few?
There's a few. I mean, the biggest name in that cast list was Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, that was one of the few I recognized.
Which is like, oh, okay.
I think
why is she in this movie?
Cast her so so her fans can watch it.
I mean, she's not really as famous as she was. Like,
right.
maybe 10 years ago, it'd be like, oh my gosh, Angelina Jolie, let's go see her. Now it's like, oh yeah, she did a thing. Well, she's alright.
So, there's Kit Harington is another name I recognize. And then there's one other name, well, not name, but guy in the trailer I recognize from SNL. Not that he was a host on SNL, not one of the actors on SNL.
There's a Game of Thrones actor.
Who?
Yeah, Kit Harington is a Game of Thrones actor.
Was that him? Okay.
Oh my gosh, Millie Bobby Brown.
Wait, is she in this?
Yes, she is.
Wait, that's 11, right?
That's 11.
How's she not on the poster?
I don't know.
I was just looking at the poster. She's in this?
Apparently, yeah.
Where do you see this? I'm looking on IMDb and I don't see it.
Okay, well, I just looked up on Google Eternals cast, and she's apparently on this. I don't know why.
Nope, not on IMDb.
Well, something's not right here.
Because if she was on the cast, she'd be on the poster.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like she's on IMDb as well. But yeah, I don't know why she's there. Okay.
Stupid Google.
Yeah, because like if she was, I'd be very concerned. It's like, oh great. It's like there's nothing against the actress. It's just like I just feel like people cast her because she's famous from other things, and it's like, okay.
Have you ever watched Stranger Things?
No. It wasn't really my cup of tea.
So did you start and be like, nope?
No. It was more so my mother and sister were watching it, and I was like in the background, and I could see a few things, and it's like, it's not my style.
Mm-hmm. Are you excited about the new Suicide Squad?
Nope. Don't care about that one at all.
Okay. Because I figured with Gunn doing it, you might be somewhat interested.
Yeah, of this cast, I know 2 people.
So, yeah, a lot of high-profile names, John.
High profile?
That's what you said, not me.
As there were like 2 people.
And now you said 2 people.
Did I say a lot?
At first you did.
I thought there were like 3, and that for me was like a lot.
Yeah, I recognize a total of 3 people. So
Yeah, that's shows you how much I care.
and that also shows how much we care about this episode.
It's possible that Millie Bobby Brown is actually in the movie. Who knows?
It is possible.
Like, she could just be that side character in the background.
There are 10 characters.
Yes, which is why she's like one of them. Who knows?
But it's like, what was the last Marvel movie that introduced 10 new characters?
I don't think there was ever one that introduced 10 new characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could debate Guardians of the Galaxy.
But that was more like 5.
Yeah, it was more like 5 plus other villains and side characters. Like, these are like main characters, and there's way too many of them.
Mm-hmm. I
And
have
like,
a feeling it's more or less going to focus directly on 2.
yeah,
But
and it's like
still,
gonna
the
be
fact
kind
that
of
they're
boring.
remember when we were talking on Tuesday, like Thor's friends and how none of them ever stood out.
Yeah,
I'm afraid that's the same thing that's going to
it's
happen
like
here.
they
They're
all
all
kind
going
of
to look
look the
different.
same. Like, you take a look at the Guardians of the Galaxy, you got a tree, a raccoon, a normal dude, a green lady, and this gray guy with some red on him. Like, that's a diverse cast right there, and they're very interesting looking. Then you take a look at Eternals, and it's like, just a bunch of normal people in weird looking costumes. Yep.
Also, I'm convinced Steve Rogers is dead or left the timeline.
Okay. It honestly doesn't really matter, but yeah.
It doesn't, but still, people are hoping he's going to come back, but he's
I mean, like, I
not.
don't think he's gonna come back. I think he's out of the picture.
Yeah.
But, it's fine. Whether his old guy is dead or not, who cares? He's out of the
Mm-hmm.
picture.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just wish they focus on our other characters that are more popular.
We have, I think we've talked about before, it's complete oversaturation right now.
Meaning,
I mean, we have, um, like, think about this. The Guardians of the Galaxy 3 releases in 2023.
mm-hmm.
Basically 2 years away.
We had 3 Marvel movies in this one year, I think.
4. Black
Ah,
Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternal Spider-Man.
yeah, that's right. 4, which actually is pretty crazy.
It's a lot, not to mention the handful of TV shows. And then we have 4 movies next year: Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, and the Marvels.
Yeah, okay.
Not to mention the shows that are going to release. It's oversaturation at this point.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Which, I mean, because I was thinking,
I
like,
mean, honestly, I think that's somewhat a good strategy of having so much because you have to, like, valve people's interests. It's like, how many people are actually interested in Eternals? Not a terrible many.
Yeah.
That's why they give you something like WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Spider-Man in the same year, and Loki, because people want more Marvel that they care about, so that when this other thing comes around, they don't have as big of a loss as they would, because it's like it balances each other out.
They know what they're doing. Like, again, I'm gonna watch regardless, I feel, but
Like
I feel so disconnected from it.
like if this was like on their usual release schedule where they had 2 films a year, and we had Shang-Chi and Eternals in just this 1 year, that would not be a great year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might be okay.
Does this make you excited for the new Spider-Man? If Eternals is bad, Spider-Man has to be better.
I mean, here's the thing. Spider-Man being good is dependent or not on whether or not the rumors are true.
Yeah. Or if the rumors are not true, how are they going to make it up in the movie?
It's going to be
very
very
to
difficult.
Do, but
it's going to be very hard to do.
Possible.
Because like you're going against these 2 actors who are very popular in people's eyes that they really want to see. And it's like, I mean, we know like 1 or 2 of the villains that are actually coming back. That are very exciting.
That is something.
Yeah, like that is something.
So that still opens up multiverse type stuff. And apparently, I heard that that they're actually talking with the people who did the VFX for the original Spider-Mans.
That's nice. I mean,
if that's true, then I mean that's cool.
The stunt doubles are doing stuff.
What does that mean?
I mean, the stunt doubles for those other actors.
Oh, you're saying the first 2 Spider-Mans?
Yes, I believe they're actually involved in this project as well.
So the first 2 Spider-Mans get non-speaking roles.
Everyone's like all the official stuff is saying no, they're not part of this. While all of the leak stuff is like,
they are.
And then it's just back and forth. They're not part of this movie. Yes, they are. It's honestly, it's just we just have to wait and see.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
When do you think it's going to be revealed? In the trailer or in the movie?
That's a good question. Because
of just like hype in general around these days, I feel like I've heard someone talking about this. Like people kind of just tend to like give stuff away in the trailer so people will go watch it. And few movies actually have surprises in them. I heard someone talk about that. I don't know.
Yeah, except Marvel actually changes the stuff in the trailer to make it surprising.
True.
Because, Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok.
In its trailer, showed like Thor with his lightning eyes. We go and see the movie. He loses an eye, and it's like, what? He loses an eye, and that's not in the trailer. And they show that same shot with him with 2 eyes. Whoa, they're changing stuff. Infinity War, they had this huge shot with all the characters running. That's not actually in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they will do these misdirects. There are 2 ways they can do this trailer. Option 1, they go the route of let's get people hyped to see this movie and tease our other characters, which they can do. And people would love it and be excited to see it. Or option 2, they go the route that they normally do and hide this reveal until the movie comes out. Up to the point where they change, like, stuff in the trailer that won't be in the actual movie.
I mean, I just think about like in the Captain America Civil War. Like I know there was the leak that happened. That didn't help. But they went ahead and basically revealed Spider-Man in the trailer.
They did. Which, I mean, yeah, probably they shouldn't have done that. Especially since I saw that in the trailer and was like, oh my gosh, that suit looks terrible. Not so much the design, but more so like it just didn't look real.
But was it true in the Superman Batman movie that Wonder Woman was indeed a surprise, right?
No.
No.
She was in the trailer. Their secret villain was in the trailer. Like, they weren't keeping things hidden. No, they were in the trailer.
Okay.
Which, honestly, they probably showed a bit too much. That was, like, one of the big issues. Was like, oh, they revealed the big villain at the end. Oh, well, I guess that's a shock. You're giving you're giving that movie a bit too much credit in them hiding their details.
I'm just going off what I heard.
Wonder Woman being
I heard wrong.
Yeah, no, Wonder Woman was not a surprise.
So when do you think we'll get a Spider-Man trailer? We just got Eternals this month. Did we get Shang-Chi, was it last month or the month before?
I think it was last month.
So that means Spider-Man in a month or two. That's my guess.
Yeah, like it's gonna happen in a month or two. So. My bet is I'm gonna say July.
Not to copy you, but I will copy you and say July too.
Yes, I'm hoping for June, but I'm gonna say July. Like, that's the latest that they're likely gonna release a teaser, which is pretty much a trailer.
What I wonder is, like, because we have the Black Widow movie coming out in July, so will they release it before or after? How much time do they want Black Widow to breathe?
During, like, I'm gonna think that you go and see Black Widow in the theaters, you go and see it, and they will reveal a trailer that night for that movie. And then in the morning, they'll release a trailer.
Okay.
That's my guess.
That's a good guess.
That would be the cool way to do it.
It will get a few more people to see Black Widow.
Yeah.
That'd be a smart way to do it. Question: should the trailer be before or after the movie?
Before.
Reason why I asked that, because they re-released Endgame, and so when they did, they had a trailer or a teaser for the second Spider-Man at the end. I heard. So I mean, again, it was a re-release, so assumedly most people have already seen it.
Yeah.
So. Also, they had like a deleted scene of the Hulk that they also had, and I'm surprised they didn't put that on Disney Plus yet.
The Hulk thing?
Yeah.
It was because like that was like a not completed.
But there are a handful of not completed stuff of deleted scenes when you look for Endgame. Like they have like 2 deleted or extended scenes of was it the Sorcerer Lady and the Hulk, and his render is not complete. So they can still put it on there. I don't
know what they're waiting for, but
maybe to re-release it again, so they can beat Avatar.
Sure.
If they do that, they will go on top again. Why? Because there are enough MCU fans that are mad that Avatar is on top, so enough MCU fans will go out and buy it and watch it.
Honestly,
the top again.
Like Avatar still should be on top though, because the thing with the box office thing is that they never account for inflation.
Mm. You know what? There, like, I was looking on Wikipedia, and like they were trying to account things for inflation. It's really interesting, like seeing this. I forget. Um, you want to look at the list?
Uh, yeah, isn't the one on the top Gone with the Wind?
Might be.
I heard that was, if you account for inflation, that's like the highest one. I don't actually know, but inflation, what does that matter? Very productive. Thank you. I got a comment on the video.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It's asking, where's this thing?
What thing?
It's like they're asking, like, oh, where's this reaction? It's like, oh, they actually want it. I'm not going to give it to them, but they wanted it.
You're a mean one.
But yeah, they're a bit too late because I already covered it. Silence, so great for a podcast,
It is. I mean,
how long was that? I don't know.
We are so exasperated after the.
By the way, we've reached $15.
Yay! So now you need to find a new sponsor.
Apparently, I'm still sponsored by Anchor. I don't know.
Yay! Keep it.
It's still going. Like,
doesn't hurt.
I don't know why I'm not ended, but it's still going.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt. Yeah, took us a whole year, pretty much.
Took you a whole year to make
$15. I'm going up in life.
Oh, by the way, I'm still applying for stuff and not having a lot of luck. Yeah. That's how my life's going right now.
I got a non-paying job.
Yay! At least you got a job.
It's not paying.
At least somebody wants you.
But I need money. Yeah. It's like, I don't think it's so much that they want me. It's like, I'm probably the only one who applied.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I pretty much got the job as soon as I applied.
That makes sense.
Because, like, they didn't really interview me. It's like, so, John, you think are you interested in this thing? It's like, yeah, okay. Well, we have a meeting starting on next day. Let's do that. And it's
I'm not sure if I would like if that happened unless it's something I really wanted. I'm not sure if I'd want it.
Sure, yeah, I understand that, but I'm able to verify who these people are, so.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah. But still, it's like, kind of unprofessional. But hey, this is a good deal.
A good deal where you don't make money.
And these are verifiable people.
Well, good for you.
I don't know what's going to come out of it, but yeah.
So, I have a prayer request.
Oh my, okay.
That we will actually have stuff to talk about next Monday.
Right, yeah.
Let's hope that enough crap will happen.
Hopefully next Monday we can get that guest.
Oh, okay. Shoot for that. Let me know.
I'll text him.
I should be open and available as normal, but if something happens, I will let you know. But hopefully nothing happens.
All right. Yeah, I'm texting him right now.
Okay. Woo! I'm about to go pick up the bi-curious townies.
That's not a way to end a Christian podcast.
It's the best line in the script.
I hope they don't keep that line.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be okay if they kept that one line. Scrap everything else, but keep that one line.
It's a terrible line.
It's a hilarious line.
It's just so bad.
It's so funny.
It's so bad.
So funny.
Yeah.
I should put it like in my Instagram bio. Just here to pick up the bi-curious townies.
Don't you do that. No. Like, we definitely have to watch it together somehow.
Yeah, somehow. Who knows? Maybe I won't have a job by then.
Who knows? You could be married with a kid on the way.
I really could, and then we watch girls. I'm here to pick up the bi-curious townies.
Well, you broke up there, but sure. Is that all we have for this one?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.